Well, great win. I was concerned with that game, not because of when we were playing it, but who we were playing. I thought that was a really good opponent, and thought they would try to grind you out a little bit. They did a really good job on Donovan. Jalen House stepped up. We were not making shots in the first half. We went second half and said we got to get the ball inside. So we got to be able to kind of find that balance throughout the flow of a game. Mash coming back will certainly help make shots. But defensively did some really good things, fought on the glass, and continued to turn teams over. So appreciative of the crowd. 11-1, 10 in a row, certainly nothing to apologize about. And we beat a good team, a really good team.
You alluded to their defense, obviously. You did start 4 of 19 shooting, and I'm curious if specifically on the defense, did they do anything you hadn't seen on film? Were they doing anything different at all?
No, I thought we got to really work on shooting with confidence, making shots.
It seemed to be a team that kind of, I don't want to say made you guys take bad shots, but JT put up a 3 in one set. Those probably aren't the shots you want necessarily.
I think he was open. Yeah, I mean, he can hit it. I think they're a good defensive team. That has a lot to do with it. Their numbers are, I think they're top 40-ish in KenPom. They're going to do that to you. But we still need to be able to knock down some more than we did. Second half, we started going inside early. That worked. But I thought they would certainly be a difficult team to score on.
Do you think their size kind of bothered you at times?
Yeah, we've been great at layups. They're big. They took away the layups. If you're not going to knock down shots, how are you going to score? Now, started throwing the ball to the post more. Nelly got fouled, which is great. JT started scoring a little bit more. But what they did was they eliminated the layups, and credit to them.
There were 3 guys in your last game. Sebastian plays 2 minutes at New Mexico State. Amziel and Braden are both coach's decision do not plays. And in the first half, all 3 of those guys played big minutes for you, and 2 of them were in before the first media timeout. Did you go into this game knowing you were going to play Mustafa as much as you did and Sebastian as many minutes as you did?
Well, Isaac was hurt, so he's out with a sprained ankle, so he was not available. So Mustafa was kind of that next guy ready to go. Sebastian, I thought with the size of those guys, I thought that would be a good option. I want to continue to give him that opportunity. He has worked his butt off here and had an amazing attitude. I want to continue to reward him, certainly. The decision to go Braden over Quentin was we needed to make some shots. We weren't making shots. Braden can really, really shoot. So that was kind of the decision there. It's hard to play everybody. I hate it, but it's just the reality of the whole deal.
And that's it. It was more of a shooting decision.
Correct.
As opposed to
Yep. That's it. I mean, he's been great, but Braden can really shoot.
Last 4 games, you guys have had 10 or more steals tonight. You're 1 shy. You have 9. What did you attribute that to with your defense, and how you guys have continued to have some consistency there?
Well, we had 9, and you think about Jalen House didn't have 1, and he's terrific at it. So we turned up the heat, I thought, in the second half, better in the first half. But we've got some kind of quick guards that can get deflections. Nelly's been great at getting steals. JT was great at getting steals. We want to disrupt, especially in this building with this home court environment. And I thought guys were really, really active, flying around.
How good was it to see Mustafa, knock down some buckets tonight?
It was great to see that last 3 go in. I mean, he's obviously started very, very slowly. I've just tried to keep him positive, tell him to be ready, and I thought he did some good things tonight.
How important is making shots to also getting steals out of that? As you guys
How important is what? I'm sorry?
How important is making shots to help you guys get steals?
Making shots to get steals. I mean, I think it's making shots is really, really important in anything, right? I mean, I think when a team chokes down the lane, then you're going to have to hit shots. You're going to have to hit perimeter shots. And then when you score, you set up the defense and you set up the press, and then you wear teams down. But you can't do that if you don't score.
Outside, are you for the break?
I've been nursing a bad cold for 2 weeks, and hopefully I'm on the way out of it. The hard part's been games and practice and so on. So for me, it'll be great. We're not going anywhere. We love Albuquerque so much. I can't bring myself to leave this place because I love it so much.
What about from the perspective of, obviously it's great for the players to leave, but I mean, is it kind of like, oh, don't eat too bad, kind of stay? I know it's only a short, but I mean, how beneficial is it for the players, do you think, from your perspective?
Yeah, I don't worry about all that. They're all pretty mature get some sleep. I mean, if we can provide a break to get them to go home, I want to do that. It's better for everybody. The old days used to practice like everybody was here. It's better to get them away. It's better for the coaches, the families, the players, certainly. So it's good for them. So go have fun, eat like crap. I don't really care. We'll get you back in shape.
Nelly's a guy that I know you mentioned recently about, he's been here now, he's up to speed a little bit. You seem to have a really good night. He had 3 steals in like the first 8 minutes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he had a 5 last week. What's his role on this team compared to where you thought it might be when he didn't get here until basically the season started?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good right now. He's doing a lot of things defensively that are great. I still think we have to find those 2 guys in the post more than we're finding, and maybe that's not a miss, but he'll get better at that. I love seeing the free throws, worked on him a lot there, but he's like Mensah from San Diego State. That's who he reminds me of. He's just a disruptor. He plays hard. We'll continue to work on the offensive side of it because he needs the ball more for sure.
How's he with JT?
Good. Yeah, I think they're still getting kind of in sync with the interior game.
And not so much working together. I mean, like in practice, mentoring. Is he a mentor at all as in his role?
Nelly?
Yeah.
I don't see much of that. Maybe he doesn't talk much, Nelly. So he's trying to figure it out himself. But I mean, he's a phenomenal kid. I think they're all helping each other. I mean, they're feeling good right now. 110 in a row.
I know you said like battling adversity and stuff once you get into conference play. That's always huge. Big test for this team. Now you've had back-to-back. Definitely in Mexico State. Now this had a challenge. How are you feeling from that perspective of your team?
Yeah, this was different. That one was on the road a little bit closer. This one, I thought they'd both be hard games. Like, when you play a rivalry team, you beat them by 44 points. The second one, at their place is going to be much harder. And then we scheduled this game with the intent of a potential top 75 type win. I mean, it's a challenging game, but we felt like there would be a good analytic, metric win. So 1 by 13 versus a really good team, and feel really good about this team moving forward.
All right, JT Toppin made Santa very happy with 9 points and 11 rebounds because Santa always roots for the team in red. So there you go. Questions for JT.
Hey, JT, you guys are a team now on a 10-game winning streak. Things are going well. You got challenged a little bit though. They kept you guys out of it the first, I'd say, 15 minutes of that game. You guys were 4-19 shooting. So let's start at the beginning. What were they doing that was so good to keep you guys off offensively in particular, and then what got going for you guys?
They play defense really weird. Their defense kind of like freaked us out a little bit, and I didn't know I would set a screen and I had to slip because their defense was weird and they would just stay there. So it was just weird. We weren't prepared for it.
They seem to be a team that kind of, I don't want to say makes you guys take bad shots, but it makes you guys take shots that you probably aren't wanting to take.
Yeah, we're not expecting to take it. So yeah.
I know you can hit some threes, but you took, I don't know how many you can take tonight. You only took 2. I thought you took 3, but how many threes should you be taking a game?
I say 2, around 2, 3. I'm really in the paint. That's why I like to get my buckets at.
I know you're number 2 in the country in field goal percentage.
Yeah.
It's not because of the 3-point shooting.
Yeah, not at all.
JT, these last 2 games, you guys have really been tested as a team. How do you feel like you guys have answered those with these 2 wins, and how have you guys been navigating that?
We just been trying not to get too excited, not to get too hyped because it's still the beginning of the season, trying to stay locked in and not get surprised. Just like in state game, we were surprised. We took them for granted. So we just trying not to take teams for granted and trying to get ready for conference.
You guys were 1 steal away from 10. I mean, it seems like you guys just been relentless with that press. Talk about how you guys are really owning it and how you feel you guys are doing it.
I feel like we're doing good. I feel like we're executing. I feel like our defense is really improving, especially from last year. I feel like we have really good defense this year. And as long as we play defense, our offense is going to come.
Did their size inside kind of bother you guys? I mean, they had 5 blocks in the first half, and it seemed like you guys were kind of shying away from getting in.
I was they're pretty tall, so I ain't really expecting, I don't know, I ain't expect it.
Yeah, I mean, 3 guys are 6'10" and taller.
Yeah, it's a long, tall. Got to start working.
Was that kind of why you guys came out so strong to start the second half there, was trying to get them into trouble?
Yeah, Coach kind of got on us. He was like, we got to start playing harder because we didn't come out. I don't think we came out playing as hard. And start getting the ball start getting our buckets in the paint because we were shooting a lot. So I feel like once we start doing that, the game start changing.
I know you guys have one more non-conference game, but 11 games into this and 12 games into this now. Is this where are you at with what you might have expected? Kind of, let's call it the kind of midway point. Is this where you thought you would be personally?
Nah, I mean, I thought the best, but I didn't think I was gonna be here. But I'm like very proud of myself for being at this spot I'm in, and I just want to help the team at this point.
What do you got to do now that it's going to step up a little bit? The league plays a little bit of a different beast, and I'm curious what you personally think you have to do to keep what you've been doing going, but also get ready for something you haven't been through yet.
Yeah, I just think I got to keep playing with a motor because I give us my buckets off rebounds and stuff like that, and I get blocks and try to get rebounds. It's the best I could do for my team.
I know you and Nelly are two bigs that are good defensive bigs, obviously,
Yeah.
but mostly that's block shots. And Nelly had 5 steals last game. He had 3 in the first 8 minutes he was on the court tonight. What's up with Nelly getting all these steals? Is he Jalen House all of a sudden?
I don't know. We red, so we trap off the ball screens, and he be ready to steal the ball. So yeah, I just be like, yeah, Nelly.
Does Nelly seem like he's up to speed now? I know he got here a little late.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's up to speed now. He's starting to get everything. Starting to get very confident, stuff like that.
What do you learn from him? He's been through this 4 years now.
Be aggressive. You got to be aggressive. You can't be soft in the paint because the ref's not gonna call if you soft. You got to be aggressive.
Is he ever soft with you in the practice?
Nah, not at all.
Kind of talk about you two. I mean, obviously you're having a great start to the season, but it's also like a representation of the younger guys. You got Donnie and True as well. I mean, how cool is that to see you guys really stepping up?
It's really cool, to have young guys stepping up because I'm a young guy, so it's just cool to watch. It makes you feel good, really good.
What does it mean for you guys to see Amzil have the game that he had tonight?
Really good, man. We've been helping him, talking to him, and he had a good game tonight. I was so excited off the bench, yelling for him and everything. It's my roommate, so we were close.
How much are you looking forward to the break, and how much of a boost of energy can that kind of give you guys?
I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen my family in a long time. They've been watching on TV, so I'm really looking forward to it. Looking forward to Christmas, giving out gifts and stuff like that.
Very cool holiday traditions with them?
Yeah, really cool. It's going to be so fun.
You have a favorite Christmas movie?
Probably Snoopy. I watch it with my mom a lot.